Good day and welcome to yet another London vlog. So as you would have been able to tell from the title of this video, today is all about Lego, and going to be catching up with a group of other Instagrammers. They got a little society going, and they've organized a meetup where it's a lot about being social, getting together, taking some photos, and yeah, just exchanging ideas on Instagram and having a good time as a group. So I think that's a great thing to be a part of, and really looking forward to it, because with this particular group of people, I haven't caught up with them in a while because I've been so super busy traveling and also just doing my own thing. Occasionally I even have some spare time to myself, so yeah, I haven't really been investing any time into that, and keen to get back on the social wagon as well. So this particular group I'm meeting up with is called Eigers London, which is short for Instagrammers London, and like I already mentioned, it's like a social group, and they get together, organize events, and then meet up to take photos. So speaking from personal experience, when I just moved to London and I didn't know anybody, this was a great way to meet people, because I was very new to the city, didn't have friends here, and my Instagram account was super tiny, so that was just a great way to get started and get some networking done, and the rest has been history. So really grateful for that. And if you're new to Instagram yourself, I'd recommend hit them up, check them out. You can find them over on a app called Meetup. That's where they post most of their events, and yeah, I encourage you to get involved, go to one of the meetups, make some friends, and learn more about Instagram. So there they are, let's head over and say hi. So caught up with the guys who are going to be giving us the tour. They're massively into Lego, and they actually handed out a few freebies, which is really cool. This is the one that came in my lucky packet. And we're headed over to Piccadilly Circus now to take some photos, and it's not really my style, but it's cool to try something different anyway, and I'll do some B-roll of some other people getting some shots, and yeah, just something different, I guess. Let's go check it out. Joined here by Mr. Britton. Do you want to say hi to the vlog?
Hey, what's up?
Joined here today by Joe, who's an avid photographer, and he's also really big into photographing miniatures. So
that's right.
I thought I'd ask him a few questions about what goes through his mind, what camera he uses, and what's his lens choice, and what
Sure.
how he sets it up to get the perfect shot.
So, I would say that in the last 6 months or so, I've been picking up miniatures, etc., such as the guy here on my right. I guess the reason why I wanted to do miniatures was it's something different, and you don't have to have a really good background, you just have to have a frame, I guess. In terms of my camera, I've got on a Sony A7R3, and to be honest, I'm not using a macro lens, I'm using a wide lens. The reason why I'm using a wide lens is because as long as the miniature's in focus, and it's all about being at a certain distance, as long as the miniature's in focus, the wide lens allows me to get the background in. What I find with macro lenses or fixed lenses, or you know, anything like a 50mm prime, whatever, I just don't get the background in. And the thing about miniatures is, okay, unless you have another miniature alongside it, there's no story, there's no frame. So I know a lot of you probably use macro lenses and fixed prime lenses, 50mm, 35mm, and that's great. You could, of course, you could do a pano shot, but I find that as long as it's in focus, this 15mm prime wide lens by Iowa works really well.
And what about aperture? Is there aperture you recommend?
The thing about aperture with me is I will always work with auto ISO. I don't want to bother with that. Now, in terms of aperture, I will go through f2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, even 11, I will go through every single aperture. And it's only when I get home and I realise that that's a good shot, that's not a good shot. I don't want to get home and realise that, damn, I should have opened up the aperture a little bit more. I take most apertures, I let the ISO go up and down by itself. This A7R3 is so good with the noise, as a lot of you might know. But like I said, yeah, I'll go through all of the apertures, and when I get home then I know that that worked.
So you use a lot of aperture and depth of field to tell the story as well?
Of course. I find that most of the time 5.6 to 9 is what I'm using, because, okay, I can focus in on the miniature, but if the background's blurred too much, what's the point? And that's why I'm using the wide to get the frame in. So yeah, f8, 5.6, also depending on the light. And if there is also lighting or a flash on the... yeah.
Amazing, thanks for sharing that.
No problem at all.
So we moved on from Piccadilly and are now in Green Park, heading towards Buckingham Palace, which is just ahead of me, and got a great idea here for a photo I want to take, and that's actually going to form part of a future video that I plan to post on YouTube in future. So watch that space, hit that subscribe button below, and be sure not to miss it. I'm going to be filming a Photoshop tutorial on how to do focus stacking. So yeah, it's a great tool to combine the foreground and the background, but more on that in the other video. Hope you watch. So I've made it to Buckingham Palace, and check this out. I had a little bit of a cheesy idea, but I thought it made for a cool photo anyway. Going to be using this Lego figurine over here, which is one of the palace guards. The real guys are actually patrolling the palace on most days, or pretty much every day. And I thought I had the great idea of using this guy in the foreground and using Buckingham Palace as the background, just to create a Lego photo of my own on this day. And I'll show you the final result in a second, but if you want to know how I went about to get the final result, nail the focus and keep the entire scene in focus, I'm going to be making a separate video about this. So hit that subscribe button below, watch this channel space, and there'll be a Photoshop tutorial real soon to show you how to get the shooting technique just right. Anyway, this video however is not supposed to be super technical, so I'll just show the photo with you anyway. Here it is. Okay, so done photographing Buckingham Palace now. Well, I only really came here for that one shot, just to stay in tune with today's theme, which is Lego, of course. So got that little Lego shot in, which is great, really happy for results. And then took a look around the palace to see if I could get another shot that's more in line with my usual style, because I'm not really into macro or photographing Lego at all. If you follow me on Instagram, link below, you'll know that I'm really big into photographing London and cityscapes in general, so not really into toy and macro photography. But yeah, the thing with Buckingham Palace is just it's almost impossible to photograph. It's a complete tourist magnet, and if you like me and you like your shots nice and empty, devoid of huge crowds of people, Buckingham Palace is definitely not the place to go, at least not during the day. So no photos there in that sense, but that's okay. Got some other plans for later and hope to get some good London shots today, but that's going to be the theme of another video as well. So hope you enjoyed watching this one though. Hope you learned about something about Lego photography, and if you're inspired to take some of your own, do let me know in the comments below, or tag me on any of your Lego shots on Instagram. I'd love to see them. Anyway, gonna end this video now. If you aren't already, please subscribe, and I'd also appreciate it if you'd like and comment, because it helps me beat the algorithm on YouTube, and I want this video to be seen by a lot of people, so really appreciate it if you did that too, and hope to see you in the next video. See ya.